Bonjour, bonjour, welcome back to this new lesson. Today is going to be very short, but very interesting, useful lesson. We're going to talk about il y a, something big in French. You'll run into this a lot, all the time. Il y a, these three words, you have to just memorize that they mean there is or there are, okay? And we don't make a distinction between there is and there are. Sadly, you don't even make a distinction either in English. I'm fear that I hear most people say there is when they should say they are. So this distinction is even getting lost in English, apparently. But in French, there's never been a distinction for both. It's always been il y a for there is and there are. That being said, in terms of pronunciation, something big, major, very important, but that I never hear school teachers talk about. It's that when the French speak fast, they will drop the il altogether most of the time, okay? Not always, but most of the time. So you'll hear people say ja, just like in German, ja, for yes, okay? So if you want to say there are dogs, or there are some dogs, you will say slowly, il y a des chiens, il y a des chiens, il y a des chiens. If I said that to a friend, I would say, y a des chiens, y a des chiens, okay? If you want to say there is a cow with roller skates, if I read it slowly, I would say il y a une vache avec des patins. Okay, il y a une vache avec des patins. If I said that to a friend and I spoke faster, I will drop the il all together and say il y a une vache avec des patins. Il y a une vache avec des patins. There's a cow with roller skates. Il y a une vache avec des patins. That's how the French really say it. Okay, don't ever expect the French to say il y a. They won't. Okay, it's going to be ya every single time. Ya. Okay. Other example, there are bears in the river. Il y a des ours dans la rivière. If I said faster, I would say il y a des ours dans la rivière. Il y a des ours dans la rivière. We do pronounce the S of ours, and of course we don't add a second S for the plural. There's already an S. Il y a des ours dans la rivière. You can say there is a monkey on the rearview mirror. Il y a un singe sur le rétroviseur. Il y a un singe sur le rétroviseur. The rearview mirror is le rétroviseur. If I say it faster, I will say il y a un singe sur le rétroviseur. And even the rearview mirror, the French would really shorten it to le rétro. And they would say il y a un singe sur le rétro. Il y a un singe sur le rétro. It's not on the ground. Il n'est pas par terre. Remember, on the ground or on the floor is par terre. Il n'est pas par terre. It's not on the ground. D'accord? There's a crocodile on the street. Il y a un crocodile dans la rue. D'accord? Il y a un crocodile dans la rue. Again, if I say it faster, we'll drop the il all together and say il y a un crocodile dans la rue. Il y a un crocodile dans la rue. It's wet. Il est mouillé. Mouillé is the word for wet. Il est mouillé. D'accord? Another example, we have quite a few of those in California. There is a coyote on the streets. Il y a un coyote dans la rue. Il y a un coyote dans la rue. There's a coyote on the street. If I say it faster, I would say il y a un coyote dans la rue. Il y a un coyote dans la rue. D'accord? Now, keep in mind that il y a has a completely different meaning. It's got a second meaning, completely different, ago. And the use of it is not going to be the same as in English. I mean, we don't put it in the same place as in English, okay? In English, you say 5 minutes ago. The ago is going to be translated by il y a, but it's going to go at the beginning of the sentence, before the amount of time. So 5 minutes ago is going to be pretty much ago, 5 minutes. Okay, so you could even say there are 5 minutes for 5 minutes ago. Il y a 5 minutes, or il y a 5 minutes. 1 week ago will be il y a une semaine or il y a une semaine. 2 years ago would be il y a 2 ans or il y a 2 ans. D'accord? A long time ago, il y a longtemps, and the vast majority of the French would say il y a longtemps. A long time ago, il y a longtemps. Okay? Look at the negative form for there isn't any or there's no dog, il n'y a pas de chien. Il n'y a pas de chien. Remember, after the negative form, de, there's no dog, or there is an a something. The a is going to be any in French. So there's no dog, il n'y a pas de chien. There's no water, il n'y a pas d'eau. D apostrophe, de turns into D apostrophe before a vowel sound. Il n'y a pas d'eau. Il n'y a pas d'enfant, there aren't any kids. There aren't any children. Il n'y a pas d'enfant. But keep in mind that the way the French really pronounce that is they drop the il, they drop the n apostrophe. Remember, with ne veut pas, the French drop the ne. Well, we drop the il, we drop the an apostrophe, so we're just gonna say y a pas de chien, and we're just gonna hear a d apostrophe. There's no dog, y a pas de chien. There's no water, sorry, y a pas d'eau. You know, of course, a waiter in a restaurant will try to be a little more formal and pronounce it a little better and say il n'y a pas d'eau, désolé, il n'y a pas d'eau. But if I were talking to my brother, I would say y a pas d'eau. There's no water. Get over it. Y a pas d'eau. There aren't any kids here. Y a pas d'enfant. That's what the French would say. Y a pas d'enfant. Or il n'y a pas d'enfant, but most people say y a pas d'enfant. Okay? Y a pas d'enfant. All right? That's it for today. I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you have questions, send them to me. Otherwise, I'll see you soon for another lesson. Salut!